Okay, so we're here at a cooperative food pantry where multiple organizations are pooling resources to serve one pantry. I am talking with Reverend Kurtz, who is with the Ministerial Association that helps spearhead the effort to serve some of the folks who are poor and marginalized. We're going to walk on into the pantry. What we're seeing is the overflow room, and we're going to hear from Reverend Kurtz about some of the ways that the food pantry helps for people who are in poverty and in danger of falling through the cracks. So, Reverend Kurtz, you've got a long history of serving people who are disenfranchised. Tell me something about the clients that you serve. Are they their background?
They're local. They live here in the Etowah community because that's one of the requirements we have. So if somebody comes to us from outside of the area, we send them away. We do that partly so that we continue to have enough food and we're not short supply. They come to us from all different ages. We have young adults who are just getting started, and sometimes they're homeless. They're living out in the woods. Sometimes they are working and just can't make ends meet because their power bills, they're living in housing that doesn't have good electricity, and so their power bills are real high, and they have to cut back on things, and food is one of the ways that we can help them. We have folks that are retired, living on Social Security. Most of the folks that we have come in are on food stamps, but their food stamps have been cut back over the recent years, and so our numbers are going up over the last few years. And we have people that work full-time. We have people that have just recently lost jobs. We have people that we see regularly, and we have people that we see once and we won't see them again.
Okay, so correct me if I'm misinterpreting what you're saying, but some of the people are working and just can't make ends meet, and you have some people who are retired and on Social Security and disability.
I would say that a bigger percentage of the people that come in to this food pantry are there's at least one person working full-time in the house.
So, Reverend Crabtree, thank you for talking with me today. Tell me a little bit about yourself and about your church, the services that you offer.
Well, my name is John Crabtree, and I serve a beautiful very rural congregation in East Tennessee. We have about 50 on a Sunday, and as part of our ministry to the community, we have a food pantry. And we see all sorts of folks. We don't really see any immigrants, but we have a steady flow of folks who are doubled up, not truly homeless, but doubled up with other family members, elderly folks on disability, and folks whose food stamps just don't go to the end of the month. We let folks come as they need it, and we do see some folks who come on a recurring basis because their situation just doesn't improve. But we're glad to help them out.
So do you see some people who you would qualify as maybe working but just unable to make ends meet, in addition to, as you said, senior citizens and people who are on disability?
Yes, we have working poor. We have single parents with children. We've got a pretty broad mix. We don't really have any true street people, which is too far out in the country, but we've got pretty much everything else.
Okay. So I understand that in addition to the food pantry, for which you have some ongoing collection efforts, that you also assist people with help with their bills from time to time. Now, speaking with Reverend Kurtz earlier with the Etowah Ministerial Association, he was telling me that sometimes he would refer people to other churches who could help when they could not. Tell me about that process.
Well, we have an outreach committee that meets. When somebody comes and makes requests of us, we do meet and discuss it, and we will send money to either a landlord or a utility company. Our gas station. We don't do direct cash assistance to people.
but it sounds like you do a lot to help people here in the community. What if someone outside the community needs a food pantry box, for example? Could you help with that?
Yeah, we don't really put like geographic limits on that. If somebody comes to us wanting help, we try to do what we can to help them.